Tonight, we hear from members of Congress in part 3 of our Local 10 exclusive investigation. What we showed them has members calling for a federal investigation. Watch as our news crew is able to wander through a facility where the government trains foreigners in explosives. Local 10 Sasha Andrade is able to walk right up to explosive storage containers without being noticed. Sasha is here now with more on her investigation.
Calvin, when I set out to do this story, I promised the folks I spoke with in Montross, Virginia, that the right people would hear their story. I reached out to the State Department. They initially agreed to meet with me and then canceled at the last minute. So I went around the bureaucratic tape and spoke with the people who control the money. 2 hours away from the White House, the Pentagon, and the Capitol building, there's a little town trying to get the attention of the nation's most powerful politicians.
Why are we training foreigners, and why would we train them so close to the Capitol?
And now,
we've been told there's very little security surrounding
they have it.
Let me see this again. Look at this. You won't believe this.
We showed Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen video from our investigation into a private facility in Virginia that the State Department uses to train foreign police in weapons and explosives.
We have to have a dialogue for peace.
Ros-Lehtinen knows the anti-terrorism assistance program well. Her Foreign Affairs Committee appropriates funds for it each year. But she didn't know this. At night,
I'm sick. So you mean you went in there, you were not escorted into the facilities. You actually drove your car into the facilities, you walked through an open gate, and there were the explosives right there.
Correct.
That is pretty shocking.
Safety is what we do.
The founder of the facility argues that his explosive storage containers are safe, locked, and ATF certified. He also says he has security personnel on campus.
Where were they the night we were there? Walking around? Should they have been?
No, that would not be part of our standard protocol.
He mentioned these posted signs.
Even if there were a no trespassing sign, who is going to honor that?
The Congresswoman and the people we spoke with in Montross agree that's not enough.
I'm sure that this breaches all kinds of protocol.
Particularly when you are training foreigners to become bomb experts, and when those trainees are from countries where terrorist groups like ISIS run rampant.
These aren't problems. These are potential terrorist threats a few miles from the Capitol.
We also told members of Congress about this story we kept hearing from several people in Montross about trainees ditching the program and skipping town.
So a couple of these foreigners just kind of took off?
They left.
I'm truly shocked.
It's outrageous.
At this point, the State Department has refused any interviews. They don't have to listen to me, but they do have to listen to Congress, who approves hundreds of millions of dollars in funding for the ATA program. Ros-Lehtinen and Congressman Ted Deutsch agree.
The fence is open?
This merits a federal investigation.
We have an obligation to look into all of these issues and to do it right away.
We will do our best to put an end to this.
That federal investigation would be conducted by the Government Accountability Office. It has looked into the ATA program in the past and found significant inconsistencies with reports and documentation.
The state reported that about 15 students were trained in about 4 programs, training programs. We actually found, we looked at the data, it was well over 1,500 that were actually trained in about 12 programs.
The GAO has never looked specifically at that Virginia facility, but it may soon change. We'll have more on the fallout of this story tomorrow night at 6 and 11.